Hello everyone, welcome back. I have quite an interesting video for you today, as you can see from the little stack that I have over here. So for those of you that don't know me personally, I am obsessed with TCGs, and currently my obsession in specific is Riftbound. And the more I play, it's been a while since I've actually played physically. Normally, there's always like a digital client nowadays. And the more I play, the more I just cannot unhear the ASMR potential in a lot of the card maneuverings and accessories. And so I was like, I think we need to explore this more. And also an excuse for me to yap incessantly about my current hyperfixation. So if you're ready for that, boy, do I have the video for you. So I'm going to show you some of my deck boxes. I picked these three specifically because they each, first of all, let's just take a second to appreciate how beautiful they are. But each one has very distinct sounds that I wanted to share with you. But all of my deck boxes are from my good friend Manamoon, who just makes a bunch of really incredible TCG accessories. So this video is not sponsored by her, but might as well be because I just use her stuff everywhere. So I'll put her links down below if you guys are interested in giving her a little support. I'm going to be going through all of my decks in these boxes. And if you play Riftbound, I suppose you'll have more context for what I'm saying. Otherwise, maybe this will be a video for you, hopefully, to drift off into sleep, because I'll be speaking gibberish then. So let's get into sharing some of my Riftbound escapades. So let's start off with my main deck. So currently, this is where I put her. And when I say her, I mean Kaisa, because that is what I'm playing in Origins. I don't want to hear any judgment, okay, about me playing Kaisa, okay? If you know, you know, okay? She is kind of like a spellslinger deck, if you are familiar with TCGs and terms and genres. She is very fun and flexible. It's easy to be very fun and flexible when you just put a bunch of good cards and your deck is S tier, you know, so. Though this video is coming out right before Spirit Forge drops, before the existence of Draven, so. And I am a deck builder. I'm not a competitive player, but I do love playing and making competitive decks. But since this game came out in October of 2025, the game is still a little too new. And so it kind of felt like there was just not enough cards to make, you know, all the fun decks that I usually want to make. So I decided to just stick with a good deck and play that until more cards came out. So let's open her up and show you. So let me show you the masterpiece that is a Man and Moon deck box. So it's all held together by magnets, and we've got some beautiful art in the interior. Look at that. Then we've got the quality is just incredible. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this, but I really need to get my headphones replaced for these ASMR videos. I'm just doing a lot of imagining in my mind. The texture is just... it's perfect. And then we've got our little dice tray. Oh, that might have been loud. Also held together by magnets. Everything is just so convenient and well put together. So every time I play a deck, I really like it when the deck box, the sleeves, the mat, the deck, everything just like matches. And so this is the only deck box I had that was like kind of close to like a red blue situation, because if you don't play Riftbound, I'll show you now when I pull out the deck, but the decks are centered around a legend, and the legends have 2 colors out of 6. So like magic, you know, you've got like swamp, you've got like blue, white, all of those. And they have 2 out of 6. And so you play those 2 colors. And Kaisa is red, blue. So I even have my dice. Are also red, blue. I love the sound of moving dice. I want to take them out of here, but I'm scared they're gonna fall. All right. I wish I had my headphones on right now. And look, they're all red, blue. I do this for all my decks. I'm that person, just obnoxiously matching everything. Oh. So we've got all the dice, and then when we move on to the deck, now this deck is very expensive. And thankfully we have a lot of proxy tournaments here in Serbia, because if you're in the Riftbound community, you know that getting access to cards has been an absolute nightmare. Oh my goodness. So the tournaments here allow proxies oftentimes because it's just impossible to get cards. So hopefully it'll get better with the next sets. They're going to print more. But for now. So our deck box, I didn't show you. This is like a little, I don't know if you can hear that. It's like a little, drawer. And this is where I keep my deck. So I usually love putting my legend in the front, so I know what I'm playing, so I know what deck box I'm looking at. My stomach is about to start grumbling. Card gamers don't eat, you know. We eat foil cards. So we've got the deck, and her deck boxes have these really pretty dividers. So you'll see here we have these really nice dividers, and they oftentimes have these really nice designs. Oh. And they always feel so good. I love them so much. So the way that I divide my Riftbound decks is we have our deck and our legend together. So let's do it like this. I'm scared to kind of fray the cards a bit because some of these cards are kind of pricey. And they already pringle, like the foils in this game pringle very badly. So I'm not sure that doing this to the cards is the smartest choice. But maybe it sounds really good. Do it for the ASMR. Okay. So, always sharing my legend in the front. And as you can see, she has these oversleeves. It's a Jinx oversleeve. And it's so cool. And then I follow it up with my chosen champion. In this game, you can put aside, if you play TCGs, you play Commander, stuff like that, MTG, you'll know that it's centered around your commander, your leader, I think is in one piece. And then in this game, not only do you have that, but you have your chosen champion, which is supposed to match your legend, and you keep them on the side. And you can play her from that zone whenever you want. When you have enough mana, you know, or runes. That's the sound of $100 down the drain. Can you feel the overpriced cardboard through your screen? Oh. TCGs have great tingle potential. Okay. So, you know what I wanted to hear actually? The sound of just I'm hoping I want to do actually, maybe I'll tell you about it after the after the video so I don't get distracted, but there's a lot of very beautiful cards in this deck. Look at this one. It's called Falling Star. It's 2 energy, 2 power, and it says, do this twice, deal 3 to a unit. You can choose different units. This card got eroded recently, actually. It was a lot better than it is now. Though I guess better depends on what deck you're playing and how you see it. There's a lot of rules in this game that are not super intuitive. Did you hear my stomach rumble? I'm gonna do this without editing, so if it's there, it's there, okay? I want to show you all the cards, but this is kind of hard from far away. Look at her. She's so nice. Wait, did this turn off? I think it's frozen. Did the mic turn off? Wait, hold on. Wait, I might actually have to edit this. Okay, we're back. The audio was not frozen, just my screen, but back to the cards. So I really wanted to show you the cards, but from this far away is very difficult. There's some that are just like, the card art in this game, I think, is one of the things I am obsessed with. I mean, I played Legends of Runeterra for a long time, and this game came after it, and they took a lot of the art from that game and brought it into this one, which I know some players are kind of salty about because that game kind of died for this one to flourish, and I might be a little bit salty, but ultimately I love the game and the art so much that I was just very happy to see all of that art being put to use and being able to actually own the cards physically. So I'm just happy about that. And we've got some very beautiful foiling on some of their promo cards, which I think I have some here. Oh, look at this one. This one I always call Sign-In, because if you played Legends of Runeterra, that's what this card was called there. But here it's called Watcher. Isn't it lovely? The focus is not very good. But the card is very good as well. It took me a while to find these. Funny story, actually. I'm playing Kaisa now, but I was playing Set before, and I just Set. I started playing Set because I kind of really was having fun with Lee. And if you know anything about Lee Sin in this game, it's not the best deck. And so my boyfriend Bulky was like, what if you just played Set? Because it's a meta version of Lee, essentially. It's like they overlap in cards, so you could just like move on over, you know? And then I played it for a bit, and I just found it so boring. It was definitely not my type of deck. And so I did some unboxings. If you guys want to see those, I'll link them down below. On a separate channel, I unboxed three whole booster boxes. And in one box, I opened pretty much the entire Kaisa deck. I opened a Kaisa, a Time Warp, a Watcher. I'm pretty sure there was a Darius as well. Pretty much the entire Kaisa deck. And because I was playing Set, I was like, well, I don't need these cards, but it would be kind of funny if I did play Kaisa. And lo and behold, like not even a couple weeks later, I was like, I want to play Kaisa. And it took forever to find the cards again because I had sold all of them. And so here we are. The only thing I'm missing actually are time warps. And you know that time warps are a warp in your wallet because, oh my goodness, this card is pricey. And it is just such a beautiful card. I wish this was not a proxy and that you could see the actual version of the card because, I mean, if you go watch that video, you could probably find it. Maybe I'll link you the timestamp down below. But oh my god, this card. If you're a foil hoarder like I am, if you see blues and whites on foil cards, look so good. Oh my goodness. Blues and light colors on foil cards go so hard. So visualize this card all foiled out. Oh my goodness. So yes, so that is what I'm currently playing. But Spirit Forged is coming, and I will be going to the regional qualifier in Bologna, Italy. And like I said, I am a deck builder. I am not a competitive player. I play my locals for fun because, I mean, I'm not a competitive player in the sense that I would not consider myself a good player, but I do have the competitive spirit in me, so I do play. I have topped, several times. Recently I got second using this version of Kaisa, which by the way I have not mentioned is a good friend of mine's deck list. I just net decked him. He got best of Kaisa at the Houston regional recently. Alan ZQ, he has a guy. I bought the guy. I bought the guide. I was like, yo, I actually want to swap over to Kaisa, which also ironically, he was the one that completed my set deck. So I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna play Kaisa now. You got a guide or something? So he's basically fueling my entire Riftbound career right now. But for Bologna, Italy, I will not be playing Kaisa. Maybe I'll play a little bit of Kaisa on the side, but for the actual tournament, I'm going to show you now because I have a Spirit Forged box for my Spirit Forged escapades. And one of them is going to be going. Oh, wait. I haven't even shown you the rest of them. I've only shown you this. I need to show you guys the rest of my deck. Wait, hold on. I need to show you the runes. I don't think I have do I have the blue ones in here? There's some very pretty runes that I have in my deck. So these are basically the lands. If you play MTG, you've got mana. And I have some foiled out lands. Look at these. Aren't they just so pretty? You can't really see the foiling too much. Maybe if I take them out of the sleeve. Let's take them out so I can show you. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Visual ASMR. If you're only listening, you're missing out. Can you hear that in the back? So we've got my cat feeder just went off, and it has a little feature where you can record a message. And I recorded Prijetno Bebironis. And prijetno in Serbian is like I mean, it has a lot of meanings, but when you say it for food, it's like, enjoy your food. So it's it's a recording that goes off every time and it repeats Prietno pepperonis like 3 times, which makes me cringe because I really just hate the sound of my voice. So I just heard it go off in the back. We've got these. Look at these. So this one is from a Nexus Night pack. And they have like these little Nexus Night events. And you get this pack that has like exclusive, like diagonal holographic type cards. And then these are the lands, but they have specific art for the lands from the Nexus 9 packs. So these are the originals. This is the normal land, non-foil. And then we've got these, which is Nexus 9 packs, specifically only from those packs. So that's the blue one. And then here's the red one from those packs. Look at this one. This is Fury. Maybe we can do an ASMR video. How to play Legends of Runeterra. No. How to play Riftbound in ASMR. I'll teach you how to play Riftbound. Okay. So we have the Fury rune. I'll show you the original. So this is what it looks like normally. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of the Fury of the Nexus Knight art. However, these are called overnumbered. It's basically like their alternative art rarity. They have this like hexagon at the bottom to show that it's that rarity. And these are my favorite. I wish I had more of these. Actually, maybe we can do another video where I show you my binder collection. I have some of these in there in every color. So, these are just so beautiful. And like the foiling, there's like texture on the foiling. I could probably scratch the card and you could feel the texture. Oh my god, it's so good. So that was our rune deck. So let me go ahead and show you actually our Spirit Forged box back on schedule. So for this game, if you didn't know, when you go to a big tournament, I think it's just like regionals and probably worlds and all of like the really, really big tournaments, they do this thing called a best of card. And basically, whoever places the highest with a specific legend will get a metal card version of that legend, which is just so incredible. I don't think I've ever seen any other TCG do that. So you have people, myself included, that feel like they might not be good enough to win the whole tournament, but feel like they can do better than other people on a certain legend. So it's kind of like a side quest. And these metal cards are worth 5 figures. 5 whole figures. I think the Ari one, for example, the League of Legends poster girl, as most of you know, I think sold for like 40 grand. Like, what is that? So some people will just like straight up go play like the worst decks, and as long as they place higher than all the other people playing that deck, they get this very nice, valuable metal card. So I am not good enough to win Bologna, but maybe I can do better than every other. I'm about to show you. Oh. What legend is it going to be? Oh. You guys can't see it here yet. Better than every other, Renata. So, oh my gosh, my Discord just went off. Wait, give me a second. Let me put this here. And let me mute this just in case. So Renata is a blue-yellow deck. That's body. No, it's order and calm. Mind. I don't know the names of them. I know the colors, but so it's mind and control. Order. Mind and order. Okay. And she is just a horrible. My girl, I love her so much, but she is not a very good deck. And there are so many versions of this deck, and I just want to make it work and see if I can get the medal card for her in Bologna. But since the goal is not to win the tournament, though, I mean, I'm not opposed to winning the whole thing, you know, but am I good enough to do that? Probably not. So I completely expect me to go like 2-7. But as long as I can do better than all the other Renatas, then we're okay, I think. So this specific box is Mana's Tanto deck box, and I absolutely love it. As you can see, you can literally pull out. You can pull out each deck. There's 2 decks that you can put here. So we've got my best of metal Renata deck. We were going to try the best of Jinx, but I think I've abandoned that plan. So we've got little Jinx hiding here in her oversleeve, her Jinx oversleeve, also by Mana. There we go. That nail tapping was not very satisfying. And you can pull this one out as well. This one, Mana has some really nice Jinx sleeves. I'm creating some chaos on my table right now. So she has some really cool Jinx sleeves. So I have everything matching for her. Look at this. Look at them. Don't they look so cool? So everything is just matching, like I said, obnoxious. Shuffle it. Shuffle the sleeves around. But the way that I have to build this deck in order to get the best of metal card, basically building a shuffle version, basically Walmart Draven, I'm not sure I can play it very well, so I don't really want to do that. And I've seen other people trying to do that already, so I think I'm just gonna stick to trying to make Renata work. So I'm excited for that. I do need to find some time warps though. I still don't have that, so that's going to be a journey. So this specific box also has her beautiful logo like tiled on some really nice like cloth. And it's got this really nice like leather texture. Maybe we do one video where it's only tapping and noises. For me personally, I actually don't prefer the whispering talking videos, but people tell me that's what they prefer from me, so I do it. But this is my absolute favorite. I love tapping. So she has that, and then she's got this really nice like it comes with like a metal like to make sure that your deck is secure. So it does like clasps on like that. So the quality is always good. And we've got the actual deck. Now this deck is she's not very good. She's not very good, but she's trying. But look at her. So these are proxies because the cards are not out yet, at least in English. They're out in Chinese, but if you play, unlike other card games, you can't just have foreign cards in your deck. Because these are printed differently by region, you actually have to have the whole deck in the same language. So if you're going to play Chinese, your whole deck has to be in Chinese. So this is our legend. We've got our chosen champion over here, Renata. Look at her. Mother. She is mothering. Oh my goodness. Wrong. This is going to turn into a different kind of ASMR video. Okay. And we've got all of these are pretty, a lot of these are pretty much proxies. But we've got some real cards in here because thankfully there's still some cards from the old set. So one of the things I do like in this is I will show you the oversleeves I have on my runes. Look at them. Ooh, more Mana Moon oversleeves. You know what bothers me actually? Super random, but the back of these cards say League of Legends and not Riftbound. I want like the orange swirl. I want the orange swirl in the back. Rito. I demand an errata. I do not like this. Give me my orange swirl. And here we have the foil. Ooh, somebody's calling me. Okay, I'm back. So, do you know what just got here? So, I'm now making playmats and sleeves. They're not up yet for pre-order, but I already had one Jinx mat that I made a while ago, and I've been using it, testing it, and getting my shop ready. And this video is about to take a different turn because just maybe a detour, because I'm too excited about what just got here. So I'm trying to get it right now, but so I made this playmat here, which is going to be up for pre-order soon. And look at it. I love it so much. However, I wanted to make some changes to the stitching. The art quality was not as high as I wanted it to be, and the cards would keep getting stuck on the edges, so I wanted different stitching, and it just got here. That was the interruption, that was the call. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little sneak peek here of the new version. Oh my goodness. So this version of the mat is also much thicker. The stitching is smaller. It's a different color because they didn't have that neon color in this size, but and the quality is just so good. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. So very random, but I'll let you guys know. I forgot that I was on my ASMR channel just now. But I'm so excited. So look forward to that. But where were we? So I was showing you the hollow versions of the runes in this deck. Look at this. Look at this yellow rune. The order rune. This is the original. So our basic rune. And then we've got, bam. Oh my goodness. It's so nice. I need to show you. I think this one, we can take it out. We can show you the foiling. Look at the texture. Visual ASMR. Let's see if I can get it on camera. This is going to be very difficult to show. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. There's texture there that is very hard to capture. Oh my goodness. It's so nice. Oh my goodness. If you watch some of the unboxing, I try to show the texture because I think Riot did such a good job with the overnumbered cards. The foiling isn't just foil. It's like textured foil. And it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I wish I could scratch on the card so you guys can hear the difference. Oh my goodness. It would probably be too much, but they're gorgeous. I wish I had the blue one of this because that's my favorite one of this one. But so beautiful. So I am very excited to play Renata at Bologna and potentially lose a lot. So my main deck though is going to be something else. I'm going to see if I can cook up something else. This is just for the best of. Though I do really love her a lot, but I don't think it'll be my main deck. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll make an update video about that. Then for the last box is actually a very funny one because if you watch Fairly Odd Parents, you may recognize what this is. This is probably one of the funniest, best deck boxes I have ever seen. Oh my goodness. So I was glad that it also has is literally the best tapping sound. It's like this kind of like soft cushion, but like semi solid, soft. I don't even know what to call it, but oh my god, doing that on this surface is so satisfying. I literally need to make just a Deckbox tapping video because so many good sounds. So, if you don't know what this is, do you know who Doug is? Doug Dimmadome, the owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. If you don't, I will show you. So this deck box opens up. I'll show you. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? There's Cosmo and Wanda. And then let me hold this so it doesn't fall out. Boom. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Look at him. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then we have even more fun things on the inside. This deck box also has, of course, the inside. Great texture on the inside. I keep saying texture, but it's like surface now. Like a good surface sound. Okay. Look who we have on the inside. I'm dead. I'm dead. We've got our dice. So this box, Bulky, my boyfriend was using it recently because he was playing Leona. And Leona is not a very good deck, but he's kind of a good player. So look at this. Look at this. So much cool art in here. He's kind of a good player, and he normally plays Yasuo in Origins, and he was just winning way too much. So he was like, what if I just played a really bad deck and see how I did? And he got top 4 with it. So he really, I'm proud of him. He took Frodan's, he just net decked Frodan's Best of Leona in Houston deck list and just played that. We don't have many Aurora decks in our locals, so he had a triple thermo in the side deck, I think. So, and because he didn't change anything, it was just like these cards are kind of useless. So I have to struggle to make sure that these are not breaking your eardrums when I move them around like that. So, can you guys hear those from far away? Okay. So, for this one, I don't want to go through the whole deck, but I do want to show you the dividers because they are so funny. Oh my goodness. Look at Timmy's dad as Yugi. Look at him. Okay. And all of the dividers are different. So look at that one. Look at this one. They tell a story though, so I have to show you in order. Look at this one. It's gone. And then it's gone. And these always always feels so good. So this deck box is pretty incredible. Like I said, if you guys want to get some of your own, you can go to Manamoon's website. She has a lot, so I'm not sure if any of these are still available. But definitely go in there, peruse. I'm sure you will find something you like because they're all just so good. So, yes, that was today's video. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun watching this. I say a lot of fun, but you're supposed to be watching this to relax and to sleep, not to be having fun. But I had fun because I just love yapping about Riftbound, about anything really, honestly. So I had fun sharing this with you. And if you want to hear a little bit more about my Riftbound collection escapades, how to play Riftbound, let me know and I can teach you. I'll do my best. Not a pro player, okay? So, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully at this point of the video, you are sound asleep, or your nervous system is sound relaxed. So, thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe. Or maybe I should have asked you to do that